Ladies and gentlemen, we back at it again, and I have done what I do best, irritate and upset the establishment. But let me remind you, I didn't get here by bootlicking. I didn't get to where I am by sugarcoating. I didn't get to where I am by following the norm. It's not haughtiness, it's truth. A lot of y'all get upset 3 times a year. I'm guaranteed to annoy the life out of you 3 times a year. 1 is free agency when we don't properly address the pass rush. 2 is the NFL draft when we don't properly address the pass rush. And 3 is any other time throughout the season when we don't address the pass rush. That's all I've ever talked about. A lot of y'all got a lot of stuff to say, quick to speak, not so quick to listen. My irritation with Brad Holmes strictly comes from not addressing the pass rush. I have given him credit and kudos for doing things like building his team and taking it from the mud to Super Bowl contention in 4 years. I have done that. It's a great feat. For me, it's great. It's not enough. I want the whole thing. The whole thing is the goal. A lot of the same people that love Brad Holmes to death, he does nothing wrong, are the same people talking dynasty, right? We need to win one. Now, there are facts that when I speak, there are facts behind it a lot of the times. Sometimes it's not. But the facts are we traded for Zadarius Smith and we cut him. The facts are we chose cost over production. Those are facts. The facts are Brad Holmes has not properly addressed the pass rush from the DN position. Those are facts, right? And the facts are defense wins championships. The facts are Brad Holmes has invested more capital and resources into the secondary than he has the D-line as a whole. Those are facts, right? So with that being said, I understand that I annoy you and it's cool because for the most part, most people I don't. I speak for the majority of Lions fans who meet me at the stadium. They love it. They love it because they see themselves in me. But anyway, this particular year, man, I don't know. It's not bothering me, but it upsets me because I stand on 10 toes. No matter what, whoever, like it's a lot of slappy bootlicking creators out there. You can watch those guys that they want to be snuggled up against the Detroit Lions. Maybe they want to ride in Sheila's golf cart. I don't know what they want to do, but that's not who I am. And I'll never be that guy. I will never sacrifice my integrity or lying to y'all because you want to hear something. I'm going to say what you want to hear. The Lions have never won anything. They've never won a Super Bowl. And that's what we're trying to do. Don't speak dynasty until we win at least 1, right? That's the bare minimum for a dynasty is 1. What are we talking about here? I'm literally the messenger. That's it. Maybe you don't like the way the message is delivered. I get that. The Detroit Lions, after cutdown, have 50 people on the roster. They have 3 spots available. Who are going to fill those 3 spots? I got a lot of criticized. Some clown face with a raspy voice who doesn't know how to speak made a video about me, about Zadarius Smith and what I said about him. That if I was Zadarius Smith, yesterday's price ain't today's price. And that still stands. It still stands. As a matter of fact, if I'm Zadarius Smith, the price just went up. What are we talking about? You traded for me. You cut me. You signed Marcus Davenport. Because I got little birdies talking to me, not real birdies, but little birdies as in people who might have, some inside information. And they tell me it's 2 things that's bothering Zadarius Smith. 1 is the contract. Multiple years is what they're looking for. And the other one is they feel disrespected, as they should. We traded for the best available pass rusher on the trade block, and we cut him in favor of Marcus, I'm a dog if I say healthy Davenport, right? Those are facts. What you mad at me for? Because I say them? Or is it how I say them? I don't know. But either way, I'm going to keep it the same, right? So my question to you is, what are the Detroit Lions going to do with those spots? I am not excited about Ahmed. Sorry to see what happened to him. It sucks. It's what happens, right? He had a chance to be something. He's not going to be that now. He joins James Houston as in a 6th-round pick who didn't make the initial 53-man roster. Yes, he was hurt. Not an excuse. He didn't make the roster. The Detroit Lions could have put him, if he was what you guys thought he was, right? And I'm going to stress you guys, the Detroit Lions would have put him on the exemption or the 53, the injured reserve with the, I forgot what it's called, injured reserve with the something to return, right? Where you got those 2 people that can start the season on IR, and then they can come back. Their season is not over. Just like the 96th pick in the 2023 NFL draft was last year. Broderick Martin was placed on that same list. So I want y'all to dispute me on this because I'm interested to know. If they thought so highly of Hassani, why would they have not done that? They did it to Broderick, but they didn't do it to him. Is it because the roster was just too good that they didn't want to burn one on a project rookie? I don't know. You put it in the comment section below. See, I know I'm emotional. I know I yell. I know I raise my voice, but I don't be stupid a lot. Like, I just speak based off of what I see. And usually that's based off some type of numbers or data, past data, right? Defense wins championships, confirmed. Pass rush, sacking the quarterback helps your defense win championships, confirmed, right? Got to be able to get to the quarterback, got to be able to get him on the ground. So what are the Detroit Lions going to do at pass rush? So I brought up some edge defenders, and we'll look at this. I do know a guy that's available today that actually might have some interest in coming here. These are the available edge defenders. Now, I know some of these this is not the linebacker category. We'll bring that up in a minute. So we got Preston Smith, DeMarcus Walker. I believe we brought him in for a workout, or somebody was talking about him. We've got Kazir White, John Kaminsky. I thought he retired, so that might need to be updated. Jerry Hughes. We've got, I can't see this guy's name, Camus. We got Shaq Barrett. We have Carl Lawson, and some of these guys could be signed, and we've got some other guys. Nobody on this list jumps out except Carl Lawson. I think Carl had 5 sacks last year. He would be a nice addition to the team. He would be a nice addition. But nobody out here is really jumping out. And I don't know why Zadarius. I guess he's under linebacker, which is weird because I thought he would be under edge. So speaking of linebacker, let's take a look. Let's take a look at linebacker here and see how this list updates. Going to click available right there. Zadarius Smith. So he is under linebacker. So if we add these guys, now somebody said that Jadeveon, oh, that's not Jadeveon. Yeah, that Jadeveon Clowney is now went back to the Raiders. So if we add linebacker, Zadarius Smith is at the top of the list. Devondre Campbell, Jalen Reeves-Maybin. I didn't even realize that he was still hanging around. Ben Neiman, didn't we have him on the team? Yep. Nobody here jumps out as well. So assuming that we can get Zadarius Smith back, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. But according to the internet, the Twitterverse, there are multiple contending teams that are looking at him. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Zadarius Smith, and again, guys, what you hear is you hear swag, right? I didn't get here by being soft. I didn't get here by wanting to please you guys. What I say, right? I call it my very first, the Lions video that took off for me was a rant. I was speaking for most Lions fans, right? That might not be the case now because everybody is so afraid to actually tell you the truth. And that is this team. I'm not blinded by Honolulu blue glasses or Kool-Aid. The team is better. This is the best team that I've seen. And all of that means what? It means nothing really. We need to win the Super Bowl. That's the bottom line. That's it. Some people are here for the journey. I'm here for the destination. That's just me. But it doesn't matter which one you are. That's just who I am. Okay. The Detroit Lions also decided to take 3 safeties, and we'll look and see what safeties are available. 3 safeties into the after roster cuts. So I don't know what they're going to do. They got safety, O-lineman, and defensive end. I have no idea what Brad has up his sleeve, but let's take a look at the safeties that are available according to Spot Track. Not a ton of people. We got to look at available. We've got Marcus Williams, Justin Simmons. This is who I would go after. I would go after Justin Simmons. Poyer's not bad. Whitehead isn't horrible. So if it were me, I'm going to get Justin Simmons. That's who I'm trying to get. He can come off the bench, fill in for one of the guys. That's what I would do. So we'll see what Brad has up his sleeve. It's obvious he does because nobody's going into the NFL season with 50 on their active roster. It just doesn't make sense. So all of that is probably true, but we can't dismiss, right? So again, for the people in the back, I will give Brad his credit, okay? But in a sport that you can't miss a lot. You can't miss a lot. And when you do miss, if it's crucial, it can change the whole thing. Brad Holmes missed on Broderick Martin. I don't think the Hendon Hooker miss was as egregious because he was there. There was no draft capital expended. He took a chance, didn't work out, but you can call it a miss if you want to. You can say that. I mean, maybe it is, you know what? It could be a miss. Maybe it does go under the category of a miss, but it's a miss. It's the kind of miss that every general manager makes. But when you trade up for a guy, right, that should have never been drafted, and you trade up like he was going to be gone in 26 picks, that is cause for concern. It is. So I don't understand. I get it. You're blinded by the love of the Detroit Lions and the fact that nobody can say anything bad about your beloved general manager, Brad Holmes. He's great, but he has flaws, like we all do. Nobody said he had to be perfect. Nobody said he had to bat 100. Okay? But I'm going to say this, and I said it before, and I'll continue to say it. There's going to come a time that this is not going to be enough. Because let me ask you a question. What would you pick? Would you pick one Super Bowl and now you're a bottom 10 team in the league for the next 10 years? Or would you take being the Buffalo Bills? Would you take being the San Francisco 49ers? There's one thing that I think that Lions fans, because we're so hungry, we're so ready, we're such a football town. I think it's one thing that it's in the front of our mind, but we push it to the back. And that is, we are the only NFC team to never appear in the Super Bowl. We are the oldest NFL team to never appear in the Super Bowl. Those are huge deals. My attitude will probably be different once those two things are gone. And if we go through all this pain, all these losses, we go through all of this hardship, the heartbreak of the NFC Championship game, the heartbreak of 15-2, to win our very first Super Bowl appearance, it was all worth it. Now, would you have the same view of Brad Holmes? Because y'all think I'm just dumping on the man. I'm not dumping on the man. I'm holding him accountable for the lack of properly addressing the pass rush. I'm holding him accountable for trading for Trinity Benson. I'm holding him accountable for cutting Zadarius Smith. That's all I'm doing. But I guess you're not allowed to do that in this space anymore. There was a time that I made content, and believe it or not, positive videos were less viewed than negative rants. Now it's the other way around. But again, like I said, I didn't get to where I am by being what everybody wanted me to be, right? So I don't know why I'm compelled between Twitter and people in the comment section. I'm not coming back. I despise that. If you say you're not going to come back, you will never be seen on this channel again. That's how I feel. Because a lot of us are in our emotions. We say things, and then y'all come back. Derek, you were right. Whatever the situation. So that's how I get. If you announce your departure, that will be your last time here. That's how it's going to be. Right? So we all want the same thing. We're all super duper sports fans, but at the same time, tell me this. What would it take for Brad to be extended again? Here's how I think it's going to go. If for me, Brad, we get to a Super Bowl, but we don't win, he gets extended from year 7 to year 10. If he goes 10 years and we don't win a Super Bowl, what do you think now? When will being a good team not be enough? For me, it's right now. It's not enough. It never was. Being a good team was never enough. I'm that type of Lions fan. I am a demanding Lions fan. I am a settle for less, not settle for less Lions fan. I want it now and give it to me. That's where I am. Because I think we deserve it. We deserve it. 91 years. Nothing in the Super Bowl era. I mean, if you're talking about championships, then okay, cool. So 60 years of predominantly being a laughingstock. And we've been good for 2 years. And we act like we the Kansas City Chiefs. We wish we were the Kansas City Chiefs. Right? There are very few creators that's going to have this type of fan, one-on-one, fan-to-fan talk. I'm not here to just get you your Lions news. I am a fan of the Detroit Lions who talks in a basement studio A general manager is what I am. And I will always be. Whether you're here or not, that's your choice, and you have the choice to make that. Just like I have the choice to not conform and not fall in line. I'm not going to do it. But that's what got me here, and that's what's going to keep me here. Or not. That day may come, but it ain't today. All right. Anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. And as far as somebody rocking with somebody, if you got something to say, bro, say it. I said your name. I've taken off my mask. Let's see if you can take off yours. But you're too soft to say my name. I should have known that, though. It's a lot of softies in this space. All right. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. What you hear from me, y'all, is bravado. It's been 4 years of the same thing. This man, Brad Holmes, makes no mistakes when he clearly does. That's the only point I'm trying to make. But eventually, here's what I was going to say. Eventually, you guys are going to see. I predict that if we fall short of the Super Bowl this year, that's when the daggers are going to start coming out. Maybe not you, and maybe not you over there. But the daggers are going to start coming out. And when they do, I'll be right here. See, whether Brad, Dan, or anybody else is here, I'm going to be here until I ain't here. That's how that's going to go. All right? Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. But for my real ones, they already know how I go. And guess what? They still here.